Yeah.
Welcome to What's New. We have some lovely guests this evening, and we are missing Mary Ann as usual. We always miss her, and we say hello out to her if she's watching, I hope. If not, Iris is going to take over. I'm Mary Ann Roth, and this is Iris Vincent, and she's going to take over and introduce our lovely guest.
Okay, so which one of you want to go first? We didn't ask that.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, you want to talk about Shine first, or you want me to give a little report on the community center first?
Let's hear about the community center. I'd like to know what's
Or
going
the
on.
women
So
work, I
we
should
have Marjorie
Okay.
Miller, and she's going to tell us a little update on the community center project.
Okay, then our new sports complex building is hoped to be under roof by Christmas and completed and finished by summer. That's our plan. They got a lot of the brickwork done, so it's looking like a building. It's huge. And our water park, we will be completing with the plans by spring, and the water park is planning on being open May of 2019.
Oh, cool.
So that's all in the making too. And we have a holiday weight challenge that's going on. That's as of Monday. We're going to start that. It's just a kind of a little thing like you weigh in, you pay $5, just an incentive thing to keep you going through the holidays, and then in January you'll weigh in again, and whoever lost will get part of the kitty, and if you kept off your weight, you get your $5 back. It's just kind of a little challenge thing
Little
right
thing to-
now. Just kind of help us get through the holidays.
Motivation.
Yes.
Good.
And we also have the Santa Bash coming up. That is, and our Christmas fair. That
Okay.
is December 9th. The Santa Bash is free to all the kids in the community. The community. It's for all ages, but little bitty ones. There's not a lot to do, but there is going to be Santa and candy, games, all of that. And there's a vendor's fair in the lobby,
Okay.
so you can shop while the kids play.
Now you're talking.
And yeah,
Yeah.
shop.
That's
And
more
then
fun.
the library wanted me to let you know that they're going to have free photography classes, and this is 2018. They're planning some programs. That's January 30th. That starts. And they're going to have a Harry Potter book night and a free comic book day. So they just went, and they're putting out these newsletters. I don't know if you can sign up for them at the community center, in the library, and they've been trying to just pull more people in. They got story time going on. They got a book brunch starting. So they've been real busy trying to get everything going there. And basketball is they're signing up for basketball right now. And everything else is going great. There's a picture of our new building.
Wow,
Our
that
going
looks
to
really
be.
neat.
Yeah. So we're booming.
Great.
Great.
So, but the main reason we're here is because I wanted Jacqueline to talk about our Women of Worth Christmas event that I'm going to hold Friday night, December 1st. I'm only going to sell 100 tickets. That's all we have room for, and I've sold 60-something.
My goodness.
So, and everything is falling into place. I'm so excited to bring her to St. John's. So, you want to tell us a little bit about what you think it's going to...
Well, Margie approached me, oh my goodness, how long has it been? Months ago.
Probably a year.
Probably a year ago, maybe more than a year ago, about coming to St. Genevieve to do some kind of a women's event. And so we're finally doing it. We're finally doing it. And I think, from my perspective, I know she can tell you about the other people that are going to be there. I think it's going to be a really good night for women, but we're sort of looking at it as sort of a launch into the Christmas, season and the Christmas shopping season. I know one of the guys who's coming is going to talk about self-defense
Yes.
and maybe even protecting yourself online. A lot of people shop online now, and so that kind of thing.
Right.
And then sort of my part, and you can tell them more about
Yes.
all the,
All the fun
fun
stuff.
extras,
Yes.
the pizzazz, the glitter, if you will, and fancy a bit. But my part is to be sort of the speaker at the end, and I'm really excited just to bring a presentation, a message to the women that will hopefully inspire them to just remember how valuable they are. We're calling it Women of Worth. I got to thinking about when we met, months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I got to thinking about when you're shopping, we're always comparing prices and trying to get the best deal. And you know, thinking about what things are worth and what they should cost and all that sort of thing. And I think a lot of times women look at each other kind of in the same way, and we start to compare, you know, who's worth more. You know,
Right.
she's really pretty. She seems to have it all together. She's lived a great life. She was successful. She's worth more than I am. You know, or, I mean, sad to say, we might look at someone and say, she's worthless. You know,
Right.
flip the coin around, either way. And the truth is, I believe we're all of equal value. We're all women of worth in our own respect, you know, in our own right. And so I just want to kind of talk to women about that. And you know, I know a lot of people struggle with feeling that, you know, really feeling that they're just as valuable as the woman sitting next to them. So that's kind of the direction that I'm headed. And of course, there'll be a lot more, you know, to that night, but you'll just have to get your ticket to come and hear the rest. But I'm excited to get to do that for the women in St. Genevieve.
Yes,
So I've never done an event here, so it will be fun.
I'm so excited to bring you to St. Genevieve. I've been trying for a long time, and I think everybody that I talk to, I'm like, I promise you're gonna love it. I mean, I've been to
That's sweet.
5 or 6 of your
Have you really?
at least.
Oh, my
Margie might be my stalker. I don't know.
At least 5 or 6 of her
She might be
speeches.
my one and only true fan. I don't know. No,
I've never walked away with nothing. I've
thank
always walked away feeling something. It was always, I loved it.
Well,
I
thank you.
just always felt good about it. I've always remembered them and re-talked them, and it's just been a really good experience.
Well, thank you. And I don't want to
So-
take full credit. God always shows up and blesses, you know, the women that come, and so I have to give credit where credit is due. So I'm just thankful and grateful that I get to do this job.
Right,
you know?
and you got the gift to share it with us.
Well,
That's
thank you.
that's the awesome part.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, because
I'm
I'm no
excited.
speaker by all means, but I can talk a lot. I can tell a lot, you know. But as far as speaker, no. But yeah, we're gonna start out the night with Kyle Boyer, and like I said, he's the Alpha Protection president and owner in Festus. And I've been to a couple of his seminars before. Fantastic. He brings his wife and shows you all kinds of
I'm excited. Are we going to
Different
learn some
moves.
self-defense
Yes.
moves, some
yeah.
karate? No.
No,
Probably
maybe not. No.
Some self-defense, some practical stuff.
Yeah, and you know, I have a few young girls coming. I would like to get more young girls, but if I don't, that's okay. But he's going to talk about cyberbullying and stuff like
Okay.
that, and show you how to use. Now they want you to get pepper gel or whatever instead of spray, because the gel does so. So he told me some of that. I picked up a few of those things to give out as attendance prizes.
That
And
just reminds me, I have a great story about pepper
I know
spray.
you do. I've
I
heard
may
it.
have to tell that story.
And I
now.
was hoping you would. I thought that would be perfect
Probably will.
after he talked.
Yeah.
I thought.
Well, I'm
I
glad
thought
you told me that.
It's just, I remember it to perfect.
Consider it
yes,
done.
Well, we
yes.
need it
It's a good
told
one.
right here, too.
Oh,
need
but
what?
you
We
kind
need
of.
it told, too.
Oh, you got to come that night to hear it. But anyway, so he is really awesome, and he will even tell you when and when not you can use a weapon, and just things that I never thought of when he talked about it. I mean, it was like an hour and a half, and he had you were committed to listen
my
to everything
gosh.
he
Oh,
said.
my land.
Very, very intelligent man. Awesome. Yeah.
I'm excited for that part myself.
Yeah,
So-
and then we got about a half an hour in between there, but I have my nephew, like I said, he started this Switch Coffee in St. Louis, and I'll let him tell the story because he can tell it much better than me. But he is rehabilitating prisoners are running it. So it's he's another one that's doing something from his heart. So and he'll be there that night too to tell his story. And we're going to have awesome desserts and coffee, and I got a couple surprises. I don't know, Becky Shank from St. Genevieve, she makes the best cheesecakes, the ones that weigh 10 pounds, you know? So she's going to bring samples,
yummy.
because she makes her for the holidays and stuff.
Oh, great.
Because she
She
goes
does it
on a
for
lot of
gifts
mission
and whatever.
trips.
Oh.
So she's
Yeah.
going to bring her samples
Oh, cool.
and tell her stories on some of her trips and stuff. of course, not during our time, but she's going to be out in the lobby to talk to people or whatever. And yeah, it's going to be really good. And my husband and my sons are going to be our waitresses. Are going to help with the food, and my daughter and daughter-in-law and are going to help with everything. So it's going to all be family oriented, and I can't wait. It's going to be real Christmassy. I want it to be kind of elegant. I don't want it to be a blue jean and t-shirt thing. I want it to be nice. I want the women to walk away thinking they were somewhere nice.
Yeah, because they're worth it.
Yes, they're worth
They're
it.
worth it.
Yes.
So it's going to be more of a formal, not formal, but
Not formal,
dress.
but like, yeah, like
business
somewhere you
dress
go
or
your
whatever.
Sunday best, maybe.
Christmas party.
Yeah, a
Best
Christmas party.
do.
Yes, I wanted you to feel like the beginning of the holidays, you know, like, I wanted to have it on a Friday before everybody got too busy, so
Yeah.
December 1st worked perfect for us, to get everybody into the feel-good kind of,
Christmas mood.
yeah.
Christmas mood.
So where do you get your tickets and how much are they?
The
and
tickets
all
are
that?
25 in advance, 20 in advance, 25 at the door, I'm sorry. And I got about 35 left. And you can get them at the community center. Call me. I'm at the community center 6 to 2:30, but they have them at the front desk too. What else am I missing?
I don't know. Sounds like it's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. I'm so excited.
Invite your friends.
It starts at 6. I'm going to open the doors at 5:30. We will be prepared to visit and.
Where's it
Well,
at
that's
exactly in the community center? I'm not from St. Genevieve. Everybody else will
The
probably
meeting
know.
room, the meeting rooms.
In the main meeting rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 2 meeting rooms.
They're kind of right inside the door too, aren't they? Pretty much.
Well,
You come
you
in the
gotta,
main
you gotta
entrance.
come, if you come in the main entrance, then you will make a left.
Okay.
And you can't miss it.
Just listen for all of the chatting women.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of women in one room, you'll find them.
And it will, we're only open till 9:30, but I'm locking up that night, so we can do whatever happens, you know.
Yeah.
So we don't have to be in a rush of getting out of there if we want to visit or whatever. And I pray for good weather.
No snow,
No,
no,
nothing
No snow,
that's-
early snow, I think
nothing
we'll be
that's
okay.
going
no
to,
cold rain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you ladies will have to get your ticket. It'll be a nice evening.
It will be nice. A lot of people are kind of holding off because of their grandchildren's maybe Christmas play or something,
Oh,
you know.
uh-huh.
But I've got so many people that are just so excited.
Great.
And a lot of your followers. I mean, the ladies that always come with me to Farmington events. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm looking
So-
forward to meeting some women from St. Genevieve and
Yeah.
see what we can do together.
yeah, and then she holds an event called Shine. You want to put that up there?
Yeah.
And you can tell a little bit about that. She's going to get a few St. Genevieve girls to do her ambassador just to kind of talk to people about it. And this is more for the young. Well, I always go. I don't have any teenagers, but
Margie, you have to bring a teenager
me
with you
and
this
my
time.
friend always go, and we love it. So I mean, it's just like a
She's
day.
young at heart. I guess that's what matters.
It's fun. So you want to talk a little
This
bit
is
about that?
this is a conference for middle and high school teen girls that we did actually just for the first time last year at the Centene Center in Farmington. And we actually had, we thought maybe we'd have 20 or 25 girls the first time around, but we ended up selling over 400 tickets. And,
And
had
can you
400
imagine
girls.
teenage girls? And this was an all-a-day event.
All
and
day.
it was just unreal.
It
How
was-
you can bring that many young girls together and have a
It was
blast.
powerful. It was really-
yes, it was powerful.
It was
I mean,
great.
I learned a lot from the breakouts that I went to.
That's
I mean,
wonderful.
it was, wow, it was good.
So we decided to do it again. We got really
Goosebumps.
good feedback from the girls and the parents and people like Margie who came. And so,
So what kind of topics do you have?
well, it's a faith-based event. So I'm speaking again. I'll kick the event off and I'll wrap it up at the end of the day. But we're also bringing in this year a speaker from out of state. Her name is Tina Marie Griffin, and she is a former Hollywood actress.
Ooh.
And she has a program called Hollywood Exposed. And she talks to the young people about just kind of the lie that Hollywood puts out in so many different arenas in terms of, what people look like and what they put out there, the trash they put out for us to pay for and watch, that they don't even allow their own children and their own families to view or listen to. She kind of exposes all of that to the girls and sort of opens their eyes to the reality of what really goes on behind the scenes, and sort of helps them understand that it really is about the money and and that it affects them, when they fill their minds with trash, with, R-rated movies and song lyrics that are violent and sexualized and, all that stuff. It affects the way that they think, and it affects the way that they behave.
And
so
the
she's
younger they're exposed to it, the worse they are when they get older.
Because they think it's okay.
they think
Yeah,
it's okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
They've been brought up with it.
Right.
Right.
It's like, it's kind of like if you get on an elevator and someone has just gotten off and they've been smoking or something,
Right.
you get off, you smell like smoke too, but you don't even realize it,
Right.
kind of thing. And so she's going to talk to them about that
That's gonna be awesome.
right after lunch. And so I'm really, really excited. And she is a powerhouse dynamite speaker.
Awesome.
She won't hold anything back, and that's what teenagers need. And we have found out that is what they want. They're
I'm hearing
just,
it from someone,
who knows?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. We have discovered that I've been speaking to teenagers for 13 years, and I have come to the conclusion that they are willing to receive a lot more from us than we're actually willing to give. And they want the truth. They don't want people to beat around the bush and, they just give it to them straight. So that's what we're going to do. And then we also have in the afternoon, we'll have 4 breakout sessions, and they'll be able to choose to attend 2 of those. So it's their choice, what they want to go to. But we're going to have one. There's a lady who lives, I forgot where she lives, south of Fredericktown, I think in the Fredericktown area. Her name is Amber McCutcheon, and she has a program called HOPE, which stands for Healing Our Past Experiences. And she's going to do a breakout session on overcoming sexual trauma, emotional abuse, things that statistics tell us 1 in 3 girls living in 2017 have been victims of some kind of trauma.
And in earlier years too.
Right, yes. And so she's going to do a breakout session that sort of introduces to them what her program can help them do. I was blessed to be a part of the filming of her curriculum, and it's really, really good. So I'm super, super excited that she's coming. So that's one of our sessions, and that's one of the heavier ones, but very much needed. So we're really, really thrilled to have her. And then she is set up to help people beyond Shine. So we're excited about that. We'll have one on healthy relationships and dating and dealing with boys and all that kind of stuff. Teenage girls are very interested in that. So we'll have that again, and that's going to be a young couple is going to present that. And then we have one on, we're going to talk to them about spiritual warfare. We're going to talk to them about how to recognize that there is an enemy who attacks and who tries to get into our minds and feed us lies, and how to sort of combat that. And then, what's the 4th one? Can't think of the 4th one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I'm meeting with a girl Sunday. Her name is Michaela Caldwell. She is from the St. Louis area. She's a college student. And one of our Shine team members actually met her a few years ago and was so impressed by her, just her demeanor, her attitude toward people, the way she serves people and loves people in really practical, simple ways. She's going to come talk to the girls about how to do that, how to shine. So those are the breakout sessions that they're going to get to choose from this year. We have a band, we have a live worship band,
And that's always awesome.
which was, it's the same band as last year. Everybody's really loved them, so they're coming back this year as well. And we're just excited. We've got tickets for sale online.
Yes, got mine already.
Yeah,
And it's an all-day thing. It starts at 10 and goes to 4:30.
yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It's an
It's
all-day
all
event.
day, and it's
It's a
just-
conference. It's a full-blown conference for
Yes.
for teen girls. I don't know, we might be crazy, but
No, they were so involved last year, so involved. They all
Yeah.
just loved it.
and we've got girls from St. Genevieve who have applied. We've asked for the girls who came last year to serve as ambassadors in their schools. We had over 18 counties represented last year, and I don't know how many schools, probably close to 20 different schools represented in that room. St. Genevieve is one of them. And so even Valley Catholic too, I think we've gotten
Good.
maybe one application from there as well. And so the girls who are chosen to be ambassadors will get a free Shine Conference t-shirt, and they will wear that once a week to school in 2018, once the calendar turns, to help promote the event, and sort of get to claim that as their thing. And so we have some girls from St. Gen who are going to do that. So we
Yeah.
hope we get some girls
Last
to
year, there
come
was
over.
there might have been about 10 or 15 of us, I think, that
Yeah.
came from St. John that I knew.
That you knew, yeah.
Yeah, not,
Yeah, and there may have been more than that. There
Exactly.
probably were.
And I think all of them are coming again. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, I already know they got their tickets. So.
It's cool. It's cool to see girls from not just our one town, but
Right.
from our area all come together and, you know, recognize that they can be light in kind of a chaotic and dark world sometimes. So it'll be fun. March 10th.
fun,
So
yes.
those tickets are at on our ministry website, which is lifeinprogressministries.org/shine, or you can just click the giant shine logo that's there, and all the information is,
Yeah,
is
I
on that
tried to
page.
get mine before November, so I was like, I can't get my tickets.
They're on sale now,
They
Margie.
don't
You
go
can
on
still,
sale to November
till
1st.
November 1st.
Oh, that's the problem.
You can go there now.
I got them now. They're in
oh,
my
you got
purse.
it. Oh,
I got
good,
'em
good,
already,
good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So, lots of good stuff.
And where is that one held at?
It's going to
Shine.
be back at the Centene Center in Farmington.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you said that a while ago.
Yeah.
But we hope, I mean,
Is
I
that
really
in-
hope you can bring a lot of the ladies, or try to get some of the girls from town, because there's so many girls that would enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping if they're out there listening, they'll,
Yeah, or if
Think
you're
about-
listening and you know a teenage girl.
or you need a ride. I need a teenage girl to take.
Yeah,
so I can-
that's your mission. You
Yeah,
have
there
till
you
March
go.
10th to
I tried to
befriend a
find-
teen girl.
I try to find some. I do have a couple of my nieces moving here from North Carolina in November, so
There you go.
they're coming to Women of Worth. So
Well, good,
yeah, by
good.
then I'll have they'll be hooked on you, and
You'll get them to come
so
to
I'll
Shine.
get them tomorrow.
They'll
Yeah,
go in March.
yes,
That's great.
for
That's
sure.
what if there are any women, any women watching, or even men, if you have a teenage girl, you know, in your life somewhere, grandchild, a niece, a friend of somebody, you know, at least let her know that it's happening. We don't want any teen girl on March 11th to go, well, I
wish
didn't
I-
know that was going on yesterday.
Right.
You know, because they're going to hear about it, that their friends went, and
That'd be
so.
good to put in the community, it's not community, but to put in.
But
the
it would be
Herald.
But it's
with our
for your
ambassadors.
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is it's for you all.
I can probably get
It's a big
Tammy
enough
to-
event, yeah.
Get
Put
that
it in
to
there,
you.
yeah, because that would be nice.
Did you
Yeah.
see that they put our Women of Worth in the?
Well, I heard you had
Yeah.
sent me a message, yeah, I haven't seen it yet,
I just
but
looked at the paper and it was
Yeah.
in there today, so. I
the
was-
image wasn't downloading fast
Oh,
enough
okay.
whenever you sent it to me, so I haven't seen it yet, but I will
So
look.
it's just a
and-
print up.
and
I
share
just
that.
took him the copy and he put a nice little print up in there. So it's in there. And some of the ladies that I go to a silver sneaker class, an exercise class, and they wanted to make sure it was in the paper because they wanted to be reminded, because I have a lot on Facebook, but a lot of those ladies don't. And I have flyers everywhere, but still, if it's in the Herald and you're it's just a big St. Genevieve thing, you're going to
Sure,
see it.
yeah.
Cut it out and
Right.
Well, I am looking forward to making new friends
Good.
over this way.
I
so.
can't wait to bring you here, and hopefully we can bring you back and back and back again.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. It'll be fun.
yeah.
So what
do our
got you into speaking to begin with? What?
Well, now that is a great question. If you ask my mother, she'll just tell you I started talking at about 9 months old and never stopped. That's what she'll say. But when I was 14 or 15, I went to Mizzou, it was the Missouri Scholars Academy, and that was the first time I heard a woman speak. Because I grew up in church with pastors who were, men, and I had
Right.
never heard a woman, speak like that. I mean, I heard women get up and talk, teach, teachers,
Right.
but I'd never heard a speaker. And I don't know, something just kind of triggered in me like, is that a real thing? Like, does she do that? Like, is that what she does? So you fast forward, I went to college and it happened again. I heard a woman speak and I just was like, can I do that? Can anybody, can I do that? Is that something I can do? And I just really felt like that is what God had put in my heart to do. And so I started to pursue it. I talked to her. Her name was Dr. Holly Brand. She was a professor of mine in college, and she also was a speaker. She travels and speaks. And so I talked to her, and she sent me to Nashville, Tennessee, to a speakers conference.
Oh, wow.
And I started learning what that meant exactly, because you can't really go to college or, take a class on becoming a speaker. You can take a speech class, but, it's a little different thing. And I was only, I guess I was 21 years old when I went and did that the first time. And at the same time, my aunt, who was a high school counselor, told me about a program through Monster.com at the time. They had a subsidiary branch called Making It Count, and they hired speakers as independent contractors to go into colleges and universities and high schools and speak to students. And so I set up a camera in my living room. I gave a 10-minute speech and I sent them my video. And to Cincinnati, Ohio. And sure enough, they called me and I did an interview. I went to Cincinnati and got certified and trained by them, and I started speaking in, they said I needed to graduate college first because I was only 21 when I did that. So I graduated from college, and as soon as I graduated, they started sending me out. And so I got to travel all over the United States, and I've spoken to, over 200,000 students. Many of them in Missouri, but all over. And so from that, started building kind of my own stuff on the side too, and it's just grown from there.
Very
So,
interesting. So you followed a little suggestion that hit your head.
Yep. Yep. And of course, it hasn't always been quite that easy. There were times when I thought, this is harder than it looked. Those women made it look so easy. So I've gotten lots of training. I've met so many amazing people, amazing speakers, learned a lot. There have been days when I've thought, I can't do this. I'm not good enough to do this. Who's going to want to hear what I have to say? All of those insecurities like anyone would face. But I truly believe it's what God has put in my heart to do, to be a voice of truth and, to encourage people. And so that's what I try to do. By His grace, we'll see how,
It works.
I could stop tomorrow,
It
but
works. I love it. I don't, like I said, I've never walked away with nothing. I
Oh,
always
thank you.
took something from it.
Well,
And I
thank you.
keep
that's-
coming back.
As long as people, as long as He's using me to impact people's lives, then, it's worth it. So, and it's fun. I mean, it really, you hear people say, if you find something you love, you never work a day in your life or something, something
Yeah.
like that. And I feel most at home and most like myself when I'm speaking.
That's great.
So,
That's wonderful.
yeah, well, thank you.
That is really wonderful.
And she has a family and children.
I do.
and-
I've been married almost 14 years, and we have 3 children. They are 10, 8, and 2. I have a wild little 2-year-old man at home, and they're fun, and they're wonderful children, good kids. So we feel very blessed. So
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
it's a pleasure to meet you all. I
It's a
appreciate you
pleasure
having
too.
me.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And I'm glad I can be here.
Yeah, so that's really going to be good.
Yes, it's gonna be good. If I sell no more tickets, I am tickled to death with the turnout. But if I sell all of them, I'll be so
Elated.
excited. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I'm ready for the 100. I have everything planned for the 100, so.
Come on,
and-
people.
Yeah.
And I would just encourage people, I know it's always hard to go, should I go, should I not go? I really don't think you'll regret it. It's always a positive thing to be in a room with other women, to learn something new, to make those friendships and those connections, to have a minute to relax. You know, if you're a young mom
Yes.
like me, you get a night where you have an hour or two away from your kids to just enjoy yourself and hopefully hear something that does inspire you to make a positive change or to think a little bit differently about yourself and about your life. So you won't regret it. Get your ticket, doggone it.
Yeah, I drove my sister-in-law to one of your, the Potosi Church little thing you had a couple times, and she's got a ticket, and she's got some of her St. Louis, little ladies from St. Louis coming down.
Good.
She said, you just gotta meet her. So she
fun.
feels
Isn't
like
that
you're
great?
part of the family already,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
wonderful.
so, yeah,
You have to
that's
make sure
good.
I meet her.
Oh, I will.
person
She
if I
will,
haven't
I'm
already.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
You all are sweet. You're sweet.
So,
Very energetic, Margie, yes.
yeah. And I just think this is gonna be so good to bring to the community center.
Yeah.
I just think
Definitely.
it's something, we haven't had anything like this.
No.
And you know, our gymnasium isn't made for a speaker or anything because of the way it's,
Yeah.
and then the
feedback, yeah.
and then the fitness area so, you know, that's why we can only have so many. I mean, but comfortably we can fit that many in our meeting rooms. And it's beautiful back there, and it's even gonna be more glittery and shiny. I'm gonna make it that way.
Yeah, that's
Sounds good. I'll wear some diamonds.
There you
Fake
go.
ones, but
Yeah.
diamonds.
And
That's
diamonds
the
are
best
girls,
kind. You don't have to worry about losing.
That's right. Oh,
So wear glittery shirts.
that's right.
And-
Dress up, have fun.
Don't
Yeah.
wear your ugly sweater. No.
Yeah, it's not
It's
an
not
ugly
that
sweater
kind of a-
Christmas.
But,
Not
you know, I'm not saying you have to dress up or anything. I just want it to be nice.
Yeah.
I want people to feel good about being there amongst all the ladies and stuff. So.
Yeah, yeah.
That's great.
It'd be
That
good.
is.
And this is 1st of December.
Yes.
Well, it's right here. I didn't have to even write it down.
We're gonna,
Great.
All on the flyer. I'll put your flyer back up so I can show it one more time. And thank you for
So,
letting me
what
share about
inspired
Shine
you
too.
to start doing things like this then?
well,
Just being around listening?
the more I'm at the community center, the more I feel like there can be a lot there. I mean, there is a lot there, but I am just always wanting to do more.
Okay.
I mean, I like today, somebody came in there today, a couple, and I just showed them around and I love it there. And I mean, you know, anything that we can bring in there and help people and make it fun, that's what it's all about.
And you're so energetic and perfect for the job.
I guess.
You
I,
are. You are.
I am
We all
energetic.
have our place.
And I have, and you know, I know all my regulars and they all pick on me and I love it all. I mean, but I love the community center. It's my right fit. I mean, I do anything they want me to do.
You found a home.
Yeah, I've got a home for 4 years. Brad says longer than that, but that's my boss. But that's my plan. But yeah,
They're lucky to have you.
They are.
I think so too. And actually, I just
A woman
started-
who knows her worth sitting
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
That's good.
And actually, I just started working in the library a little bit, and I love it.
Do you?
I just help them out whenever they need somebody. Well, my husband farms, so he's gone a lot on Saturday, all day till
Yeah.
dark, you know. So I said, well, instead of me being home alone, I'll help you guys on Saturdays. So once in a while, I work Saturdays in there, and
Yeah, that's probably really.
as long as I don't have to be quiet, and they said I didn't have to be. 'Cause I don't have, I
Just a
don't,
myth,
I
think.
don't
You don't really have to
have
be quiet in
that
the library.
kind of voice. I try, but yeah,
A
no.
quiet and gentle voice.
They said, we're not a quiet library, so you'll work fine.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so they must have wanted me. No.
Nobody's ever asked me to work in a library. I don't know why.
But no, the community center is awesome, and we're big, we're getting
It
bigger
is.
all the time. We've
Right.
got so much going
That's
on. The
wonderful.
Bloomsdale building started now. That's supposed to be done in spring. So we got, the pavilions are up, the new pavilions they put up. They got them under roof. It's amazing. The only thing that I'm upset about is I didn't want that building blocking the view of the playground. Because from me upstairs, looking out the track windows, I cannot see the playground anymore.
Oh,
Oh, you get to watch
Oh,
the little
no.
babies play.
and so many
No.
people enjoy that. I'm just amazed.
Oh, my, we have buses come over
Totally
there.
amazed, yeah.
That is an awesome playground. Have you been over
I
there?
have not. I
Oh,
don't
it
know that
is.
I've been, I was thinking, have I even been in the St. Genevieve Community Center? I don't think I have been.
You'll
So
like
you'll have
it.
to take me on a tour.
Sure,
All right, sounds good. December 1st, I'll be there.
December 1st. It's a plan,
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I
so.
haven't been out there in a while myself.
Yeah, so.
Well, if you want to come out, I'll show you around.
Okay.
We got a lot going
Tours by
on.
Marge.
And now, well, you know, and now if you're a member, you can do anything, everything's free. I mean, you don't have to pay for classes or anything anymore.
Right.
We changed all that with the
I saw
new-
that.
the tax.
Yeah.
So if you want to come out there, Mary Ann, and you're a member, you can do all the silver sneakers or arthritis classes
You
or
just have one membership for
everything.
everything.
Wow.
And if you don't want to get a membership, you just want to walk, that's $12 a month. So you
Yeah,
can
I've been
walk.
out there with walking track quite a bit.
That's great. Y'all are
I've been
very
out there a
blessed to
few
have that.
times and walked.
We don't have
And
anything
it's
like
so,
that.
it's really pretty, it's really
Yeah,
pretty.
I'm gonna start back again.
I'm excited to see it.
And we hold Weight Watcher meetings there.
Cause
Good
it's
place to
nice.
get healthy. Mind, body, and soul.
The whole works, it's there. Them little old lady and men come in the morning, they need a little social time, I
Yeah.
give it to them.
Yeah.
It's part,
And they probably just eat that up.
it's
yeah.
part of their therapy. Some of them
Yeah.
do, some of them give me static, but I give it right back.
Yeah, I
But
like the
anyway.
walking track. I've been out there for that quite a bit.
Walking the track,
I've
And-
done the end several times, so.
and so remember our December 9th, the Santa Bash, and
December the 9th? is it
December the
Santa Bash?
9th is the Santa Bash.
Okay. I
And
got
the
that.
Christmas fair, which is, all kinds of crafts and things in the lobby while your kids play.
When is that, the 9th too?
That's the same time. That place is booming that day.
The Christmas
So you
fair?
invite all different businesses to come and set up, or people contact you, or how do
People
you do
contact,
that?
we're sold out already, so I don't want to have, I mean, there's no, but we're sold out, so you got lots of shopping. It's like just,
I was
like
there
crafty
one
people,
year,
like
yes.
Avon,
Uh-huh.
the oils, just
Yeah,
And jewelry and.
yeah, just whatever somebody wants to sell. We have them throughout the whole lobby and in the spin room and in the meeting rooms. And then everything for the Santa Bash is in the gym.
Wow.
and what time does that start?
No,
Just
that
the
one-
9?
I think it's 10. Let me make sure. 10 to 1. And the Christmas fair is from 9 to 2.
10 to 1
Uh-huh.
on Christmas?
Fair is 9 to 2. And everything at the Santa Bash is free. I mean, they don't pay for nothing. And we have 2 balloon artists come, and they love the balloon
The
artists.
kids love them.
They love them. So we had one for the Halloween, and it just wasn't enough to get through all those kids. We had over 200 kids for our
Oh, my
Halloween.
goodness.
My
Halloween.
gosh.
Yeah, oh, we get at least 200-300 for the Santa Bash. So it's just not enough. So we got 2 artists coming. We had a magician too for our Halloween, but we're just having the balloon artists because we got Santa Claus, and by the time they get all those pictures, your time's gone. I mean, it goes by fast.
It does.
Yeah.
You
So,
do all that.
yeah. Me and Brian take care of that. We're in charge of the Santa Bash, and Katie Schwint takes care of the Christmas fair, so.
Well, that's a
That's
neat.
great that all that is available to the community.
It is, and it's good for the kids that don't get to go to things like that.
Right.
Because, you know, you get a lot of your regulars, but you get a lot of kids that I've never seen before. Like, oh, you know. Yeah,
That is nice.
it is
Now,
nice.
that is the same day as a Christmas
It's,
weekend. I mean,
no, is it your Christmas walk the same weekend as, is our Women of Worth?
the first full weekend, yes.
Yes,
Uh-huh,
yes.
It is, uh-huh.
Yes, because I'm having Sweet Things is making candy for we have a candy shop in town for our event. And I wanted her to set up a candy
Oh, okay.
table, but she's so busy with the Christmas walk, or
Walk,
what is it?
yeah.
Is that what it's called,
Yeah,
Christmas walk?
well, it's a holiday, let's see,
Is it first and second?
Christmas holiday
Yes.
festival.
Yes, that's what it's
Christmas
called now.
holiday festival.
Anyway, she's so busy with that, so she's not gonna be able to come out there for that, but I've got my chocolates
Got our
coming
chocolates
from
coming.
her.
Yeah, she's
That's all
got,
we need.
Oh, gosh.
you have to stay out of her shop because
She's-
you just get too many of them.
Usually I make it down there Heritage Days, but this year we didn't make it. We did a 5K somewhere, so we didn't make it down to Heritage Days, but, yeah. All it takes is one of those big pecan clusters.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They're deadly.
And if you go in there, you don't wind up buying one or two pieces, you buy a whole bunch.
Yeah,
And then you eat it.
yeah. She's very good. I mean, when my son got married, we had a candy bar and we bought it from there, and it was just
Delicious.
beautiful. Awesome too, yeah.
Very good. Very good.
So anyway,
Okay,
are we good? Any
We are
more
good.
questions?
we can have as long a show as we want.
Okay.
As long as it don't go over an hour and a half. Yeah, we're limited to an hour and a half. But, so
Well,
if-
my family might be wondering where I am.
where are
I'm
you,
coming back.
Oh, usually she has two
are you
guests.
coming home, Mama?
Where's Mom?
Yeah, well, sometimes we have several guests,
Yeah.
and other times we just have one or two.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you all having me
Well, we're
tonight.
very
I'm
glad
so
that you
excited that
came,
you
yes.
could
I'll be
come. I'm
excited.
glad we worked it out so it would
Glad I
work
got
for
to
her.
meet you.
Thank you. You too. I hope to see you December 1st, girls.
I hope you can come too and
Think about it.
I'll try.
Think
I'll
about it.
see how my strength is by then.
peek in
Yeah.
and see what's going on.
Yeah,
It'll be fun. So.
we'll have to wait and see.
What, my second time back?
You been out too?
I had a stroke.
Oh boy.
Goodness.
I had
The
too
other
many-
Mary Ann is in the hospital.
Yeah, I had too many strokes. First
Oh.
part of, first week in September.
Oh, I'm glad you're
I've
feeling
done amazing, they told me.
Yeah. You seem
Yeah.
good.
You do seem good.
Well, that's wonderful.
I'm a
All
plugger.
right, ladies. Well,
Well, we thank
all
you
have our
very much
lives.
for
This
coming.
Yes.
Yes,
This girl's plugging too.
yeah.
I brought you a poster for Shine if you'd like to take it to
Yes,
the community
yes.
center.
So do you girls have anything else you'd like to tell us, any dates?
That's all the dates I got. I mean, don't forget about my holiday weight challenge, if any of you ladies out there wanna join me for that. I know it's a struggle these days anyway. It just seems
And
like
December
everywhere you go.
1st?
December 1st is our event.
Some Women of Worth.
Women of Worth. You will not regret it.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
Well, we're so glad to have met you, and we thank you very
Glad
much
you
for
got to
coming
come.
on. And
Thank you.
thank you for inviting her, Marty.
Yeah. I'm
For
glad
the
it worked.
invitation
And thanks
for
to
both
our
events.
video, however you say it over there. Videographer, right.
Thank you to the
I
people
told my
behind the cameras.
photographer was coming.
That's Mr. Charlie behind the camera.
Mr. Charlie, thank you.
Yeah.
He's good.
Okay, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching.